All right. Welcome back to season 3, episode 12 of the Thursday Night Thoughts podcast. You can listen to this podcast anywhere where you can listen to podcasts. If you're watching this on YouTube, there's no video version this week. there's no video version this week. None of us feel good, and it's dark. So, it be what it be.
If you're looking at the screen, we do apologize that it is dark.
Yeah, so,
Moose is a motherfucker.
exactly. So we're gonna start this off. This just came in, not even 10 minutes ago. Our condolences to Liam Payne from One Direction, if you're a One Direction fan.
Which is interesting, but that's for another discussion. But
yeah, our condolences, because we're respectful on the Thursday Night Thoughts podcast.
Yeah,
Send
sure.
our condolences. Dance some good music together, especially.
All right. Do you guys have any recommendations of the week outside of SparkingZERO? Because we're gonna talk about SparkingZERO in a bit.
I don't think so.
I really have not been watching anything new. If I'm being honest with you, I've been rewatching Johnny Test.
I've been rewatching Courage the Cowardly Dog in my bed.
On what? I don't think it's on. Oh, it's still on HBO? Okay.
Yeah.
See, that was the one show on Cartoon Network I did not like.
It's me suspense in that show. It's awesome. But just for me, I loved it.
If I'm being honest, I think what I'm rewatching is Irrational, but I think I don't know. That's more of like a tangent, kind of.
All right, so this is going to be a lengthy episode, so I'm just going to go in chronological order. All right, so the new Assassin's Creed got delayed.
I mean, I expected that, though, I think
they're reworking things because the fall of Star Wars Bounty Hunters. Or sorry, Star Wars Outlaws.
I would hope so.
What game has been delayed?
Yeah, Terrell had a really strong opinion about Outlaws.
Yeah, I'll get it when it's free. That's all I'm saying.
I'll get it when it's free. That is a hot take.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's a...
No, I'm kidding. It's not a hot take. I think it's a reasonable request.
Yeah.
It's got so many bad reviews or mixed reviews. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. I think what Ubisoft is doing is they're realizing they can't just release a crappy product and they actually want to go back to the drawing board.
That's a lie.
Ubisoft has not dropped anything good in a hot minute.
I'll say they're too focused on Rainbow Six Siege.
Or X Defiant.
Sure, yeah.
He said sure. Not even like a...
I mean, because the last Far Cry wasn't the greatest.
No, Carson told me not to. He said just save your money.
Yeah, unless you can get it for free, but yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty valid. I was really excited for Beyond Good and Evil 2, but now I'm just don't even worry about it anymore.
No. You can have hope for that. I think Outlaws was just a sidestep.
They've been working on Beyond Good and Evil for almost 10 years.
Same thing with Rockstar with GTA 6. So, I mean,
and that's... Oh, I forgot. I actually wrote this down, too. So, yeah, so they definitely declared that Star Wars Outlaws was most definitely a flop. But can we all say that we weren't surprised?
I'd be surprised to find a person that was surprised.
Is back. He keeping Star Wars alive.
Star Wars games alive. But yeah, Ubisoft already has expressed their concerns about what's going on, and they just want to be better.
But I think the issue is that people that are being introduced to Ubisoft are being introduced to X Defiant or Siege.
I don't know. The first Ubisoft game I've ever played was Raving Rabbids for the Wii.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like their popular titles. It's Far Cry, Assassin's Creed. Yeah.
Wasn't it Avengers Ubisoft?
No, that was Square Enix and Crystal
Enix.
Dynamics.
Oh, I was gonna say that's another thing that's brought, but yeah, never mind.
Yeah, but like Square Enix makes good titles. You got Final Fantasy, you got Kingdom Hearts.
Uncharted.
No, that's Naughty Dog.
Oh yeah. Wait, didn't Square work on Uncharted? Yeah. Mind me.
No, dude. But all right, to keep going, I'm just gonna delete this one. That was a stupid topic. So Disney Plus is cracking down on password sharing, just like everybody else.
Is anybody surprised though?
At this point, no.
I guess my assumption is that this has always been a concern for companies because they wanted to make more money, and so I saw it coming after Netflix.
Yeah, like everyone's really cracking down on the whole password sharing thing. But at the same time, it'll be alright. But at the same time, though, like, it's at a point where the companies just really care about, like, they really don't care about the consumer. It's like, just be happy that people are watching your shows, but at the same time, Star Wars The Acolyte failed.
Yeah.
No, but to be fair, I think to be fair though, I think they have to offset the cost of these shows, especially Netflix that is like spending $100 million to produce a show, which I could argue is over budget, but
I just hate the fact that like they see that we just use the password sharing because it's just easier, but they just want to be greedy and just be like everyone has to pay.
Well, see, I don't know if it's greed. I don't know if it's greed or not.
I'd like to think so.
I think it's partially greed. I'll put it like I think it's partially greed, but I think it's also like they just have to recoup that $100 million.
That sounds like a hard task.
It's nothing beating Squid Games.
If you want to recoup $100 million, take one of your best properties and just make it better. You know?
They tried the sequel to Squid Games. It didn't work. No offense to Netflix, but realistically.
All right. So, what do you think about the whole password sharing thing, Terrell?
Okay, so he's muted.
Yeah, he's muted. Do we just give him 2 seconds, or do we just roll with the punches?
I mean, we can roll with the punches, or we can give him a few seconds.
Terrell? Also, if you guys don't know, Terrell just got his COVID booster, and he's feeling like a little out of it. We just really appreciate him being here.
Yeah, so just on a caution, because people are getting sicker, rates are going up.
I'm not surprised. The password thingies. You want more money? So I'm trying to
more money. More money for crappy for the same crappy TV shows, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I had someone in college tell me I was wasting money on Disney Plus because all I watched on there was Marvel, Star Wars, and Simpsons.
No, but that might be a fair assumption, though. I think.
No, but like if you think about the value, right, at that time, 1 season of Mandalorian, 20 years worth of Simpsons, and at that time there was only missing about 4 MCU movies.
But no, like I'm saying, like for me, Disney Plus is effective because I watch some like The Proud Family. I watch some plays, stuff like that. So it's more variety for me. But like if you're focused on like a few shows, you can watch The Simpsons a lot of places. You know, it makes sense. But
all right, this is something pretty wacky. YouTube takes down "Never Gonna Give You Up" by Rick Astley. I think that is so weird because
I was hoping so.
It's the most overused YouTube video. If you never heard of getting rickrolled, where have you been? But like, that is crazy how that is taken down.
But I think it's because people have been rickrolled for the beginning of YouTube. It's been a while. You have to find a way around it, and I don't know. I mean, I get it, but
yeah, they took it down. All right. There's a new case company in the mix now. Though the one company you would not expect to be making phone cases is making phone cases.
are they not a phone company?
No, they're not a phone company. But let me tell you, it is Beats by Dre.
No.
They made brand new iPhone 16 and 16 Pro phone cases, and people have them and tried them out and said they were absolute garbage.
Well, their beats are garbage. The beat pill is garbage. The cases aren't going to be any different. I have a bias towards beats.
Yeah, I have a bias towards Beats too, but
Because
the
I didn't
fact that
grow.
the fact that people went to the Apple store and bought a iPhone 16 case and like made by Apple, and then have a Beats one side by side, and said the Beats one feels cheaper, but for the same price. Hold on, I'm looking it up on the
Yeah.
Apple website.
Book my beef when I threw that at a wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
Beats.
thing though. You did that out of anger. Okay, yeah. So the Beats phone case costs just as much as the regular Apple one.
How much is it?
$49.
We'll see. I might be able to justify it and just get the case just
No,
cause.
dude. The thing is, they say that it's really, really cheap, and it really doesn't protect your phone.
Well, I don't need it for the phone. I just want to see how cheap the case is made.
Oh, it's very cheap.
Just to see how bad it is.
Very, very bad. It's just that
Like, to be fair, Dre made all his money off of solos and studios, but
we don't know, bro. All right.
then you make it off the pill.
Boomerang streaming service is officially shut down as of last week.
Was that not supposed to be earlier?
Nah. I'll talk about that more in a second. So, I mean, I'm going to stick with the same theme. So Cartoon Network, there were so many shows removed on Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network shows removed off of HBO Max. And it's kind of ironic because last week was the 32nd anniversary. And they just took down all those shows on the same day. So they took down Chowder, Regular Show, We Bare Bears, Ben 10 Reboot, Steven Universe, Powerpuff Girls Reboot, Amazing World of Gumball. Now, don't be afraid. It's still watchable on Hulu.
It's still watchable on Netflix.
Not all of these are on Netflix.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, because Netflix originally didn't have the IP license for it, which
yeah, it's just unfortunate. But we still get 44 episodes of Regular Show coming out. Oh man, so another thing that's kind of wacky is Tekken's Koshiro Harada revealed that he tried and failed to have the KFC Colonel Sanders as a guest character in Tekken.
what? But I mean, what did he expect?
Could you imagine being a Colonel Sanders main?
Just throwing KFC food at people.
Here's some chicken.
Yeah.
You want a 5-piece?
I mean, there's ways to get around it, but it's strict.
Nah, it's kind of ironic, bro, because there was some fans who wanted the Waffle House to be a stage in Tekken because fights happen in a Waffle House.
But see, that's probably easier to get than Colonel Sanders. Because like even the cosplay has like certain things you can't do with it, which is
I mean,
weird.
CJ, you just had your birthday. You said you wanted to go to Waffle House for your birthday.
Yeah, but like you got to go at night. You can't. That's not a day activity.
You hear that, Terrell? You want to watch the fights at Waffle House? Go at night. That's funny. Well, this is not relevant anymore, so let me delete that. All right, so let's talk about SparkingZERO real quick. First of all, the game is amazing, but it also beat Call of Duty Black Ops 6 in pre-orders on PlayStation.
Well, to be fair,
it is an anime game we are all excited for.
Yeah, but the hype isn't there for Black Ops 6 like it was like at the beginning. So to be fair, I get that the hype kind of switched.
Was
For a
there
lot of
ever a
people.
hype for Black Ops 6 for you, Terrell? I don't know. You on Cold War with me and CJ. Cold War was actually really good.
That's my last good Call of Duty, but I wasn't really for it.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's fun, but it's not necessarily something to like pre-order.
CJ, I thought you were going to get Call of Duty this year.
I wasn't, but if it's a Black Ops, I'm picking it up. If it's a Black Ops, I'm picking it up.
All right. But yeah, SparkingZERO is amazing. Terrell, what are your thoughts on it so far?
You don't need to ask because I'm gonna play that. You get the story already. What it is?
Yeah, right now I'm doing the Gohan arc.
Yeah, I need everybody. Now I'm more focused on playing online, trying to get my rank up.
Yeah, I'm not ready for online fights just yet. But like, dude, there are 2 fights I'm stuck on currently. I'm stuck on the Jiren versus Goku for the Goku arc, and I'm stuck on one of the Future Trunk arcs for fighting Goku Black.
Future Trunks was pretty hard.
It was, dude. It's so difficult.
Then with Jaren's, it was hard too. You had to fight him against everybody towards the end of the tournament, like it
Oh
was in the
no, dude!
series.
I'm stuck on the one where you have to defeat Jiren in a given amount of time.
Oh yeah, go with that one. Jaren's cheese.
I might need to get a Dragon Orb for that one. I don't want to, but I might need to. All right, so I don't know if I wrote. I did not write down any detail about this one. All right, so there's a lawsuit going on with Nintendo right now about game preservation, and there's someone that's in court with Nintendo, and he does not have a lawyer. And it's a really bold move because Nintendo wins all their lawsuits.
It's not also that. It's also I would
Except for
recommend if you're.
Joy-Con Drift, they lost that lawsuit.
I would also recommend that if you're going up against like Nintendo, you have a lawyer or 3. Just to be
Or
safe.
3. Like, how do you guys feel about game preservation? Right? Because we all like the games that we have, but like imagine like there's just no way to access them again in like 10, 15 years.
Well, that's probably all of mine physical, but I mean, the digital aspect of it.
Yeah, it's just that like game preservation is way more important now more than ever.
But yeah, that'll get more into like the Steam idea of like licensing, which is weird. But I mean,
true. All right. All right, so you guys are going to be really excited for this. Warner Brothers is working on a new animated movie. It's going to be a Jason Todd and a Dick Grayson project.
don't take out the Paramount.
No, it's Warner Brothers.
No, but I don't want them to do the Paramount route like they did for Halo. Like you can animate it, but still keep it good.
Yeah, because we haven't had a Jason Todd and Dick Grayson movie or project.
Which I can understand the logistics of it isn't an issue. I can understand that.
So it'd be really cool if it's like a Nightwing and Red Hood, or just Nightwing and Robin type of story.
That's true.
Just anyone except Damian Wayne. I'm still not a Damian Wayne fan.
What do you mean by Damian Wayne, the comedian?
No. The Batman's son.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yep. Try it.
Terrell, what are your thoughts on Jason Todd Dick Grayson project?
This is gonna be Red Hood and Nightwing.
Don't know. Could be
Yeah,
it could be
probably
Nightwing
will.
and Robin. Terrell's is uninterested.
Well, as you can see, that's not a popular opinion.
Okay. So you guys remember the game the day before where
Yep.
it got taken down within like 3 days?
Was it 3 days? I thought it was 2. Yeah.
That company is making a comeback with another game.
What's the game and what's the definition of a comeback?
They started with a tweet that said, "Let's give life is all about second chances, right?" No, I'm sorry. The tweet said everybody deserves a second chance. And then they announced their new project that they have in early access with a demo.
Well, I'm probably gonna have to play that demo, but it'll be interesting. I'll give it a try. Mostly.
Yeah, this is relevant too since this got fixed. Let's delete that. I should have probably ran through this before. All right. I think we're getting to more current. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting to more current stuff. So Bleach finally turns 20. Terrell, isn't that insane?
Really, just as long as Naruto. I forgot it came out at the same time.
Nah, Naruto's 25. Yeah, so it's kind of funny because in January there's a new Bleach game coming out, but am I really gonna get that when we all got SparkingZERO?
No.
It looks great. They probably use the same engine because it looks really really good like visually, but it's Bleach. I'm a huge Bleach fan, but I don't think I care enough to pick up another Bleach game. Dragon Ball Heroes is ending.
Who cares about that crap?
I don't know. Oh, also, have you guys been watching Penguin and Agatha? I tried watching the first episode of both of those.
Yeah, I didn't watch Penguin, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Terrell, did you watch Penguin or Agatha?
Yeah, no, since the first episode of Agatha.
Okay, I watched the first episode of Agatha. I really didn't like it that much, but Penguin is sick. If you guys have not watched Penguin, check out Penguin.
Definitely checking that out right after this.
Yeah. So, are you guys familiar with the name Maxwell Adams?
Yep.
What about you, Terrell?
From what I can remember.
No.
But,
So he's if you guys don't know, he's the creator of Billy and Mandy,
yep.
and he's selling some of his stuff on eBay.
Which is interesting because he did it cryptically.
He's selling Evil Con Carne storyboards, some Billy and Mandy storyboards.
Is he going broke or something? Bankrupt?
He said that's not funny, CJ.
Well, no, it's cryptic because the way people found out was just a tweet.
No, he tweeted that he needs money for his rent, so he's selling some of his stuff.
Which it doesn't explain why you do it now, but
hey, to each is their own. We have another anniversary, so 3 anniversaries happened this month. Cartoon Network, Bleach, and the DreamWorks turns 30.
it's you know what? DreamWorks is that young. Never mind.
Shrek? Shark Tale?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Kung Fu Panda. Madagascar.
I think that's why I'm thinking it's not 30. Because there's 3 Madagascar.
Yeah. So, There's another anime that's getting another video game. There's a Death Note anime. Sorry, there's a Death Note video game in the works.
When is that coming out? I'll try that.
Don't know. I'm gonna delete this one too. Alright. So, we got another wacky story. So, you guys remember how, like, a couple weeks ago, we had Donald Duck on Hot Ones? This time they're adding Venom into Hot Ones for the Venom 3 movie.
Which, I mean, I get, because Hot Ones is good for marketing. I get it. It's just weird. Because I don't remember Venom speaking English.
Venom does speak English.
Yeah, but I don't remember him speaking, like, complete English in any of the movies.
He does speak complete English.
When? And which Venom?
The newest ones.
You've not seen any of the Venom movies or the old Spider-Man 3 movie?
Not the newest ones, no.
Okay, then that's why you say that, then.
Or the Spider-Man cartoon?
The Spider-Man cartoon is different, because, yeah.
Yeah, you haven't played Spider-Man 2 yet, so that's all up. Alright, so like I said, a lot of these topics are pretty wacky. So did you guys watch that video of that Nintendo alarm clock I sent you?
Yes, I believe so.
Dude, it is the weirdest Nintendo product, like, ever. So, like, it could track when you're sleeping, and it tracks your movement. So, like, if you have this alarm clock and you set an alarm, it will get louder until you get out of bed.
I mean, it makes sense, but
and you would tell you what sound it makes when you don't get out of bed and it just keeps getting louder and louder? The Mario coin sound, where he gets a coin like ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding.
Which, as I said, I think it's an interesting take, though. I don't know, because I have sleeping issues as it is. I don't know if hearing, like, Mario coin sounds are going to wake me up. I just, I could be wrong. But
if you really want to get waken up really quickly, you just have Terrell drop a water bottle on hardwood floor.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that's more effective than hearing, like, a Mario, like, collecting coins.
He's muted right now, but he's probably laughing.
But, like, that's I don't know. I mean, if you're a light sleeper, it might work, but...
I don't know. I'm always up before my alarm. I wake up like 2 hours before my alarm.
That's what I'm saying. I always wake up before, so I don't know if this is necessarily for me.
I have a bunch of them.
You have a bunch of them. Nah, dude. So Henry Cavill is going to be in a live-action Voltron movie.
Why did they pick him?
Don't know, but I'm a huge fan of, like, Gundams and robots, so I'm pretty biased.
Ooh, I mean, I'll give a trailer a look, but...
Oh, CJ, did you actually go see Joker too?
No, I'm seeing it this weekend for sure.
Okay, so we'll definitely talk about that later on then. The American Dad music album drops on the 25th of this month. It's gonna have all the songs that was in the show. Some of the songs slap, like B12 or Daddy's Gone. Yeah, dude. I'm a huge American Dad fan, so, like, the fact that they're dropping an album with all the songs either shows that the show's about to end soon, or they actually see the popularity in their music. Don't know. So you guys remember how last episode we talked about the MKBHD app for his wallpapers app?
Yeah.
So there's an update.
Mm-hmm.
There's an update for his app. It says you can now get full resolution wallpapers if you watch the full ad.
I mean, I don't mind watching an ad for, like, the full picture.
But you know, CJ, it is $50 a month for wallpapers.
Never mind.
Yeah, we're paying $50. I might as well draw this shit myself.
Yeah, I might as well.
That's if you just don't want the ads and just want just the wallpapers. $50 a month.
But is it free with the ads?
Yeah, with the ads. So they changed it so that like before you couldn't get a full resolution picture. Like it would be like really poor resolution. Now like if you watch the full ad, you get full resolution picture.
Yeah, then I watch the ads for free.
That's
Played
just
in the
insane.
background.
Also, yesterday, we got the news that Invincible season 3 is coming back without a mid-season break.
Which is interesting timing.
Oh, you've been watching Invincible, CJ?
I've been watching some of it, but like I'm not watching it in order. It's just interesting. It's just interesting because they didn't take like a traditional time off. Which
No, it comes out February. I'm excited.
yeah.
Very, very, very excited. Well, all right. So we're down to our last topic. This is going to be a really short podcast. We
do apologize.
We're just tired.
I feel like shit.
We're tired. Yeah. I want to go to bed after this, or probably make a grilled cheese or something.
People just aren't feeling the best.
So, do you guys remember that company I talked to you guys about before, Analog, the one that makes the Analog Pocket, like, modern day Game Boy?
Yeah.
Well, they're back with a new product.
Oh,
it's called a Analog 3D. What is it?
Why call it 3D?
What is it, you may ask? It is a modern-day Nintendo 64 that accepts N64 cartridges.
What's the price?
Looking for that now.
Nintendo 64.
$250.
Okay, that makes more sense.
It comes in 2 colors, black or white. Oh wow, but they marked down the Analog Pocket.
When you say marked down, we talking about marked down by 100, or we talking about marked down by like 10 cents?
Marked down by like 50.
Oh, okay.
So it's $220.
If you wanted an Analog Pocket, I would go get it now.
No, I'll tell one of my friends later who wants one. So if you're interested in the Analog 3D, it goes on pre-order for on October 21st at 8 a.m.
That's if you can't find a
Pacific
Nintendo 64.
Standard. This is not an ad. This is something we care about.
This is only if you can't find a Nintendo 64 for under $200 some.
You can definitely find a Nintendo 64 for under $200, and the mod to add HDMI into it is really easy.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying for people that can't, things happen.
Yeah, so here's the thing. This is just for our viewment, guys, because since I'm not making a video version for the YouTube, I just want to show this to y'all real quick. You guys can see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I thought I was going to show more pictures. Oh, my fault. My fault. There you go. CJ, look, it's your favorite, GoldenEye.
Sure.
He said sure. Yeah, so it's like I said, it's a modern day Nintendo 64. But I don't see $250 unless there's a way to like. I really hate to say this. Like, I mean, how do I say this without saying this? We do not condone. We don't condone piracy. But if there's, he said they don't. But if there's a way to like actually have some games loaded up onto it, that might be a little bit more enticing.
As I said, if you cannot get a Nintendo 64 for under $2 something, yeah, why not? if you don't want to do anything to it and have it straight work, yeah. This isn't an ad for eBay either.
Oh no, CJ, they don't see this part.
Oh, okay. Well, we're sorry for the YouTube viewers.
Yeah. Look at that. You can get a whole set for $98. You get 4 controllers, a console, and some games. Bro, for $60, you can get 6 consoles and 6 controllers.
That's what I'm saying. If you can't do it, or if you're skeptical of like eBay or something like that, you might want to.
I mean, but CJ, I think what you're paying for is like the modernization, because you can get because Analog is offering like a wireless controller.
So is that the 150?
Wireless controller plus HDMI?
So is that the 150?
Probably. I don't know.
Because it's a huge difference.
It's definitely a huge gamble. But, at the end of the day, it be what it be. But,
Yep.
Is there anything else you guys want to bring up for the podcast? Or we're just going to, like, roll out?
I mean, we can cover this next time with Carson if he wants to join it. But, like, the Steam whole licensing idea that people are like, they didn't realize that they were licensing games and that they don't own them. But, like, yeah.
Well, Terrell, are you going to pre-order yourself an N64?
For what? Yeah, like 12 games for it.
That's true.
I mean, dude, there's a whole library of games. It's just that, like, N64 was kind of, like, slightly before our time. Because, we jumped on the GameCube when we were kids.
I mean, we still had Nintendo 64, but it wasn't as popular when we had it between the GameCube and the Wii in that time frame. Well, the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, true. I hooked up my PS2 the other day so I could play some Tenkaichi 3. Man.
I bet it compare. Did it feel different than playing SparkingZERO? Now that you played both of them recently?
It feels very similar. I don't play on classic controls on SparkingZERO. It was just too much for me to think, because, like, the freaking tutorial had you to use their controls first. And then I got used to their controls first, so I was like, all right, I'm just going to stick with this, but the roster,
The classic thing.
the classic controls, this is like, the game is just really good. But yeah, is there anything? You said you're going to do what?
I'm trying the other controls, but I'm used to playing on the classic.
Yes, sir. But is there anything else you guys want to bring up before we head out?
Have you seen Dragon Ball Daima yet?
No, I was supposed to watch it today before work, but I forgot.
I have my opinions on it. They're not good opinions. So. No disrespect to Akira Toriyama, but I wait till everybody watches it.
Actually, Akira Toriyama is getting a Hall of Fame at New York Comic Con. He deserves it.
Yes. Yeah, he deserves it. Over 30 years of Dragon Ball? Definitely.
Guys, let's go to New York Comic Con, guys. I'm kidding. I don't know how much that costs.
Then we have to plan an event.
Especially in New York, that's expensive.
Yeah. I don't know how much that costs. I was just joking.
They'll play it alone. It would be crazy.
But yeah, guys, I think that just concludes the podcast. This is going to be a really short episode. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
We do apologize to the YouTube viewers.
I hope you guys stay warm.
I apologize for me being sick.
It's getting...
Yeah, don't get sick, guys.
Yeah.
But you can't control it.
I hope you guys stay warm. It's getting cold outside. And,
stay healthy. Get your booster shots. You might feel the after effect the next day.
Probably. But, alright, guys. That concludes the podcast. See ya.